Hello everybody, I am the Black Sigma, or you could just call me Eric, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. What? You got a problem? Wreck given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying things like...
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you?
Her story adds up. What's worse, I was at the scene of the crime with her. And her story is exactly how I would have told it too. Only the doc and the defendant went in. We were waiting outside, and we hear a gunshot. This gunshot, singular. That contradicts the idea that there were two shots. I broke the door down, we rushed in. Inside, dead victim, defendant waving a pistol around. Other than those two, no one else in the room. She really checked behind the folding screen? Is there anywhere else in the room that someone could hide? I mean, I'll try pressing this and choosing one of the other options. I mean, under the flooring is absurd. If it's an option, it's cool, but it's kind of an absurd idea to say under the flooring is really an option. Unless we find out later there's a secret passage or something. What about behind the door? Did you check there? What do I look like to you? I wasn't born yesterday, you know. First off, the one that busted it open was you. With the way you slammed the door, anyone standing behind it would have had more face, less nose, free of charge. Okay. No one standing behind the door. I mean... my only other option with pressing that statement is to say under the floorboards. This is really pushing it. Under the flooring? Did you check there? I ain't no ignoramus to make it out here. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't what are you talking about me? Under the flooring? Come on, even a bug wouldn't crawl under that. Sorry to disappoint, but there was no secret passageway under the flooring. Oh, yeah, that was a bit far-fetched, huh? Oh, I had to press every statement, including that I broke the door down. Just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. Seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Mia Fey.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have had to have been the defendant. What am I going to do? If I just let this go... What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me and get an instant guilty verdict. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in this photo? Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not her? The hole in her sleeve is on the left side. And the left sleeve isn't very clear in this photo. And the blood splatter, as far as I know, is only on the front of her clothes. Kind of seems like I can't present anything here that would prove it's not her. I can't even say look in the reflection of the mirror because it's just a white circle in this picture. Can't even present Maya's profile because Von Karma already mentioned the whole physical appearance change nonsense. Time for a good old save and load. Well, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Mia Fey.
I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you, totally 100% impossible.
Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia.
What the? Oh, you are in the body of, like, a 9-year-old? How old is Pearl, actually? 8. God, you are a grown woman in the body of an 8-year-old. I guarantee you Rule 34 of this exists, and I guarantee you that's illegal as shit. I don't care if that is a grown woman and her, you know, body physically changes. The fact is, that is the body of an 8-year-old. This is uncomfortable. This is very uncomfortable. Please, Mia, never possess Pearl again.
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls... I'm really uncomfortable with you possessing an 8-year-old. Her clothes are a bit small. No shit, Maya's clothes are small on you. The clothes of an 8-year-old on you Ugh, don't. Please don't. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! Click. 2 photos were taken. Ask Lotta to present the second photo. Yeah, I knew. You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Yeah, I figured that much. I thought when the judge said, I presume there's no more questions from the defense, and Phoenix was making a big show of, hey, I don't have the right evidence, but I'm not giving up yet. I thought Phoenix knew! Mia. Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. What? I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, and unrelated, it's fine. I will allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have someplace I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. You took 2. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Oh, Lotta. I'm so glad you added some testimony about the photo you took. 2, right? To what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No, you've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma! Ms. Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. I'm doing this myself. Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, yes. Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court. On purpose. That's... That's not fair! Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child?
So angry I lost my composure. Ms. Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That is all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
And photo number 2. Pictures more or less the same? Yeah, right. What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took at that day, that same crime. I'm sorry, I grew up in Germany and my English is not yet perfect, but it will be. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Mia Fey. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Mia? Insist it isn't Mia. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Mia Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. Kind of like that 8-year-old girl over there who suddenly looks like she's in her... deceased. I was hoping it had her old age there, like 30 or whatever. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Mia Fey.
Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture.
What in the shit?
Von Karma! You... She didn't take, she got a picture from the detention center of Mia Fey as Mia just to prove the point that the spirit channeling causes physical changes in appearance. Holy shit! How did she know this happened? How did she get a hand on this photo? Von Karma. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Mia Fey, during his visit.
Mia Fey? But isn't this a totally different person?
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
It's unbelievable that she can
Yet it is the truth. When Mia Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Ms. Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia! Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. But what is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't even have a single witty line. She's not submitting it as official evidence, but still using it to prove a point. It looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Mia Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Mia? The blood is on the wrong part of her I was going to say the blood is on the wrong part of her costume. The blood isn't just on the wrong part of her costume, being on the white rather than the purple, but take a good look at the costume. Do you see something missing from the left sleeve there? I can prove it. Your Honor! Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture... Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange?
Take that!
Please direct your attention here
To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it.
And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that is the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Mia Fey, the real Mia Fey, was shot at. However, the person wearing that costume is not Mia Fey.
Ms. Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Aren't you the one who said I should always smile? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk, tisk. Jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor, I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll make sure that detective gets what's... personally, make sure that detective gets what's coming.
Don't hit that.
I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion.
Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright?
Got it.
Phoenix, where did you get a shotgun?
God, I need to stop doing that. Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor. There is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What?
Order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow!
Ah! Why me?
That wasn't Lotta's accent.
The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
Hey, witness! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a girl a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room.
Well, you know...
If you are lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you'll see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say Wah! I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. Do you like how my speech said the number 2 instead of the word 2? Pretty neat trick, huh? First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright.
Can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective.
Phoenix?
So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if, before we broke in, the third person was already in the room, and what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true... Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... going to be something I figure out in the next episode. Bye.